Emergency group chat time. We need to talk about what happened today.
My face is killing me. Thanks for having my back, though.
Holy crap, Timmy. That looks so much worse than I thought.
I'm so happy we got there when we did. They were literally kicking him while he was down.
I saw red when I saw you surrounded by those 4 meathead slugs. Preston, Tiffany, Brad, and Courtney. What kind of cowards gang up on one kid?
Are you okay, though?
I'll live, but Mom's freaking out about the bruising. She wants to press charges.
Maybe she should. This is literally the definition of assault.
Doesn't matter now. We're all screwed anyway.
What do you mean, screwed?
Ms. Thwart's called my parents. She's recommending expulsion for all of us.
Wait, what? Expulsion for defending someone?
Apparently, we initiated a violent altercation on school property. That's the official language she used.
That's so unfair. They started it.
Preston's dad is like super rich, though, right? Mr. Chippa or something?
Yeah, he owns some big company. Probably donated a bunch to the school in return for influence.
Let me look up the disciplinary policies. Maybe there's something we can use.
Don't bother. Rich kids always win.
Don't say that. There has to be something we can do.
Okay, I found the student handbook online. Section 4.7 covers physical altercations. Students who engage in fighting on school grounds face immediate suspension pending disciplinary review. Repeat offenders or those involved in group violence may face expulsion.
Group violence. See? We're done.
I'm so sorry, guys. This is all my fault.
Don't you dare apologize. You did nothing wrong.
Timmy's right, though. We all jumped in. It probably did look like gang warfare to anyone watching.
I checked the school calendar. Ms. Thwart scheduled our disciplinary hearing for next Tuesday. That gives us exactly 1 week.
1 week to do what? Pack our bags?
1 week to figure out how to fight this.
Or 1 week to not think about it at all. Which reminds me of something, actually. I was going to tell you guys about this thing that I found earlier.
Huh?
In my new house. You know we just moved in yesterday, right?
Oh, yeah, of course. How's the unpacking going?
Well, that's the thing. I was cleaning out my new room when I suddenly find this box hidden behind some loose floorboards.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's a strange one, that's for sure. Looks like someone deliberately concealed it.
What was in it?
A bunch of old VHS tapes, 16 of them to be exact, all labeled Chimpy Chippa's 1984.
Chimpy. What now?
That's such an icky name.
Chimpy Chippa sounds like some kind of restaurant mascot, like Chuck E. Cheese but with a monkey.
That's what I thought too. But why would someone hide restaurant tapes in a closet?
Maybe they're worth money, like collector's items?
Or maybe they contain something someone didn't want found.
That's what I'm thinking. The tapes are in pretty good condition too, but some of the labels are handwritten, and the handwriting looks frantic.
Frantic how?
Like whoever wrote them was scared or in a hurry. Some of the letters are smudged as well. Others look like they were pressed really hard into the paper.
Did you watch any of them yet?
That's the problem. I don't have a VHS player.
Who does anymore?
My dad does actually, lol. He's got this whole vintage electronics collection in the basement.
Your dad's so cool.
I asked him to help me digitize all the tapes. He spent all last night converting them to digital files.
And? Did you peek at any?
Nah, I wanted to wait for you guys. I thought we could watch them together.
How would we watch them together? We're all at our own houses.
I can send the video files through the chat. We can all watch and react at the same time.
That actually sounds kind of fun. Like a virtual movie night.
I'm in. We could all use a distraction right now.
Better than sitting here worrying about getting expelled.
Let's get this started then. Send the first tape.
Are you sure you guys want to do this?
Hell yeah. Let's solve the mystery of Chimpy Chippas.
Do we know anything about this place? Has anyone heard of Chimpy Chippas before?
Never heard of it.
Nope.
Maybe it was before our time? The tapes are from 1984. That's like 40 years ago.
My parents were kids in 1984. I could ask them.
Ask them after we watch. I want to go in blind. More fun that way.
Agreed. Let's see what we're dealing with first.
All right then. Here goes nothing. Chimpy Chippa tape 1 coming up.
I'm ready.
Same.
Let's do this.
Okay, lads, let's take this from the top. Do you want to know what's driving everyone bananas? Well, come on down to Chimpy Chippas. Enjoy our wide range of milkshakes, burgers, and fries that'll have you coming back for more. Are you as excited as Chippa the Chimp is to eat all of
Oh, wow. That was actually a real commercial. The restaurant looks pretty normal.
Yeah, typical 80s family diner vibe. Nothing scary about this at all.
The production quality is surprisingly good, though. Most local restaurant commercials back then were super cheap.
That animatronic monkey is kind of cute, actually. Reminds me of Chuck E. Cheese.
The milkshakes do look pretty good.
And that pizza looks amazing. Way better than what we get at school.
So far, this seems like a totally normal restaurant ad. Maybe the other tapes are just more commercials?
But why would someone hide normal commercials?
Let's watch the second one and see.
Give me one more from the top. Do you want to know what's driving everyone bananas? Because I can tell you right now, I'd never take my daughter to...
Okay, That was interesting.
Except it was nighttime.
Did anyone else see the text that popped up in the top right? I'm so hungry.
Yeah, I saw it too.
That looked really creepy.
The monkey looked different too. Its face was all glitchy and stuff.
The audio was getting distorted a bunch too.
That's probably just old tape damage. VHS tapes degrade over time.
But why would it only affect that part of the commercial?
And did you guys catch what that narrator voice said at the end?
Something about never taking his daughter there?
I'd never take my daughter there. That was the exact quote.
Could be from a different recording. Maybe someone recorded over the original tape.
But it sounded intentional, like it was meant to be there.
This is getting interesting. Let's see what the third clip shows.
Okay, that logo is definitely the same restaurant.
Chimpy Chippa, but with the chef hat.
Why is everything getting so distorted though?
This music is giving me chills.
And did you see the monkey's face? It looked almost sinister.
The video corruption is way too severe to be accidental. This has to be intentional editing.
Or someone deliberately damaged the tape.
But why would they do that?
Maybe they were trying to warn people about something.
Warning people about what though?
I'm looking at the technical side of this distortion. The glitches are too clean and organized. Real tape damage would be more random.
So you're saying someone edited these to look creepy?
That's exactly what I'm suggesting.
But why hide them if they're just edited commercials?
And why keep them for 40 years?
Maybe the restaurant had some kind of scandal, and these were evidence or something?
Evidence of what? Bad food service?
Has anyone tried Googling Chimpy Chippas?
Good idea. Let me search it up. Nothing recent comes up. Just some random forum posts mentioning it here and there.
What do the forum posts say?
Does anyone remember that monkey restaurant from the 80s? My dad said it closed after some kind of incident.
What kind of incident?
The post doesn't say, just that whatever did happen was covered up.
Try searching for news articles from 1984.
Look, I'm willing to admit these tapes are a bit on the dark web side of things, but we're probably overthinking this.
The distortion is too specific to be random, though. Someone wanted these tapes to look disturbing.
Found something. Old newspaper archive from January 1985. Local restaurant closes after tragic incident.
What does it say?
It's behind a paywall, but the preview mentions Chimpy Chippas specifically.
A tragic incident. That explains why someone might have hidden these tapes.
Or why they might edit them to look scary.
Should we keep watching the other clips?
Definitely. I need to know what happened at this place.
Same here. This is way more interesting than worrying about expulsion.
Agreed. But maybe we should take a break first. These first three were pretty intense.
I'm fine to keep going. They're just old commercials with some editing.
I think we should keep watching too, but maybe space them out a bit more?
Yeah, give us time to process each one.
Good idea. Plus, I want to do more research between clips.
Perfect. I'll send the next batch in a few minutes.
How many more are there again?
13 more clips. So we're just getting started.
13 more opportunities to figure out this mystery.
I have a feeling these tapes are going to get a lot weirder.
Based on the pattern so far, I think you're right.
Well, at least it's better than thinking about Ms. Thwart's in our expulsion hearing.
True. This is definitely the most interesting thing that's happened since we all moved here.
Your new house has some serious history, Aaron.
That's what I'm starting to realize. Makes me wonder what else might be hidden in this place.
Maybe you should explore more. See if there are any other secret compartments.
Or maybe just focus on these tapes first. 16 clips is already a lot to get through.
Dylan's right. Let's solve this mystery step by step.
Okay. Everyone ready for clips 4 through 6?
Ready as we'll ever be.
Bring it on.
Let's see what other tragic incidents these tapes reveal.
I've got my notebook ready to take notes.
Here we go then.
Holy crap.
That was really security camera footage?
The monkey's eyes were glowing green. That's not normal for an animatronic.
No kidding. And that siren was terrifying.
And what was that sound after the glass breaking?
It sounded like flesh tearing.
And screaming too. Someone was screaming in the background.
This has to be from the actual incident. Real security footage from whatever happened at Chimpy Chippa's to have gotten it shut down.
The audio quality is too clear to be fake. This is genuine surveillance footage.
So this animatronic monkey was actually involved in what happened.
That's what it's starting to look like. But how could an animatronic hurt someone?
Maybe it malfunctioned, like its spring lock mechanism failed or something.
Animatronics are just robots with motors and hydraulics. They can't move on their own like that.
Unless someone was controlling it remotely.
Or unless something else was controlling it.
Something else?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Let me send clip 5. This one might give us more answers.
Oh my god.
That was a real 911 call transcript.
A woman put a gun in her mouth? This is getting way too dark.
The dispatcher said help was on the way, but then we heard the gunshot.
So someone died at Chimpy Chippa's. Someone actually ended themselves there.
Let me search for Chimpy Chippa's shooting incident.
This is so much worse than I thought it would be.
We're watching evidence of an actual tragedy. Someone's final moments.
But why would someone record this? Why keep recordings of something so horrible?
Maybe they were trying to document what really happened.
I'm not finding anything online about a shooting. No news articles, no police reports.
How is that possible?
This happened in 1984, remember? Most news archives don't go back that far online.
Or maybe it was covered up. Big companies always have ways of making bad news disappear.
Wait. Isn't Preston's second name Chippa, which means his dad is Mr. Chippa, owner of Chimpy Chippa's? That can't be a coincidence, right?
Holy crap, you might be onto something.
What if Mr. Chippa owned the restaurant?
And what if something went wrong there? And for all this time, he's been hiding it all?
Guys, you should have seen their faces today. Priceless.
I still can't believe they actually fell for it, Lowell.
Fell for what exactly?
The whole provocation thing. We beat up the little nerd just enough to make them angry. Then when they attacked us, boom, we're the victims.
You're actually evil, Preston. I love it.
The best part was how we made sure Ms. Rodriguez saw everything. She only witnessed them jumping us, never saw us beating up Timmy first.
Exactly. Perfect timing on her part.
So they're really getting expelled?
My dad already called the school board. It's a done deal.
Your dad has so much influence there. It's actually insane.
Perks of being rich, right?
The disciplinary hearing is just a formality. They'll be gone by next week.
Good riddance. Those losers had it coming.
I heard Timmy was crying in the nurse's office. Poor baby.
Maybe next time he'll think twice about getting in our way.
There won't be a next time. They'll some other school's problem by Monday.
I don't understand. Why would someone end their life at a kid's restaurant diner?
Maybe they worked there and got sick of hearing children screaming all day? Or maybe they lost someone there?
The voice sounded so scared. I wonder if the witness is still alive.
We still have 11 more clips. Maybe they'll explain what actually happened to cause all that.
Do we really want to see 11 more clips of this? This is getting really heavy.
We don't have to if you guys don't want to.
No, I think we should. Someone hid these tapes for a reason. Maybe they wanted the truth to come out eventually.
I agree. This feels important somehow.
Fine. But can we take a longer break? I need to process what we just watched.
Of course. Let me know when you're ready for the next batch.
Wait, guys, we need to really think about this. If the Chippa family is willing to get us expelled over a simple fight, what would they do if we started investigating their past?
Maybe we should just focus on the expulsion hearing. Forget about these tapes.
I can't just forget about them. Someone died, Dylan. Maybe even multiple.
And if no one else knows about it, then it's up to us to handle this.
I'm in. This is bigger than our school problems by a hell of a long shot.
Fine. But if this gets dangerous, we delete all these messages and forget it. Deal?
Deal. Should we watch clip 6 now?
Let's do it.
I'm ready.
Send it.
What the hell was that?
All that text flashing on screen.
I didn't mean it. I had no control.
And it wants your space?
The whole thing was in that creepy red filter.
Don't let it take anyone else.
The more death it brings, the more others like it can come.
Others like what?
This doesn't sound like a restaurant accident anymore. This sounds like something supernatural.
The way those phrases were put together, it's like someone was trying to warn people.
Warn them about what, though?
About something that lives in the restaurant? Something that feeds on negative energy and death?
You guys are really jumping to conclusions here. There's probably a rational explanation.
What rational explanation involves an animatronic monkey with glowing eyes?
And 911 calls about a death?
Dylan, I get that you want this to be normal, but nothing about this is normal.
The question is, what do we do with this information?
We don't do anything. We finish watching the tapes and then we forget about them.
But what if other people are in danger?
What if whatever was at Chimpy Chippa's is still out there somewhere?
There are 10 more clips. I'm sure we'll know what to do once we've seen them all.
Or maybe they'll just raise more questions.
At this point, I'm not sure I want to know.
Clip 7 coming up.
Did that thing just move on its own?
No way.
It was charging straight towards the camera.
And someone was shooting at it. Did you guys hear the gunshots?
That had to be the storage room from the newspaper clip, where they found Sylvester Rigby's body.
The flashlight beam was shaking like whoever was holding it was terrified.
This has to be special effects. There's no way an animatronic can move like that.
But the footage quality looks genuine.
Plus, why would someone even bother to fake this?
Yeah. And remember what the text said in clip 6? I had no control. Maybe that's what whoever was filming experienced.
Animatronics are just programmed robots. They can't hunt people down.
Unless something else was controlling it.
Something that feeds on negative energy and death, like the warning message said.
Let me send clip 8. Maybe it'll give us more concrete information. Because as much as I'm starting to suspect it, I really don't want this to be something supernatural.
A male body was found shortly after arriving at the scene. The body was later identified as 31-year-old Sylvester Rigby. Sylvester was the husband of Miranda Rigby, the woman who held 29 people captive inside Chimpy Chippa's restaurant in January before she proceeded to shoot herself.
Miranda Rigby and Sylvester Rigby.
So those were real people.
The newspaper headline confirms it. Chimpy Chippa's closes temporarily after woman takes her life inside restaurant.
That wedding photo looks so normal, though. Just a regular couple having the best day of their lives.
And now we know Sylvester was found dead in the storage room. The same room where we just saw that thing moving around.
The timeline is starting to make sense.
But why would Miranda shoot herself? And how did Sylvester die?
The article said he was found dead at the scene. Not shot, just dead.
These newspaper clippings could be fabricated, though. Anyone with basic photo editing skills could make fake headlines.
I'm searching for Miranda Rigby obituary 1984.
And I'll search for Sylvester Rigby.
Good idea. We need to verify if these were even real people.
Found something. Miranda Jane Rigby, age 29, died January 15th, 1984. Survived by loving husband Sylvester.
And I found Sylvester's obit. Sylvester Michael Rigby, age 31, died January 15th, 1984, preceded in death by wife Miranda.
They both died on the same day?
At Chimpy Chippa's.
This is all real. These tapes are documenting actual events.
But why would someone record all of this?
Maybe they were trying to prove what really happened.
Clip 9 might have more answers. It's dated October 12th, 1984.
October 12th. That's months after Miranda and Sylvester died.
But the restaurant was supposed to be closed then, right?
The monkey was holding a hamburger, like it was still serving food.
Did you guys hear those sounds in the background? Children screaming?
And then a gunshot at the end, just like in the 911 call.
The way it stared directly into the camera, like it knew it was being filmed.
Remember the warning? The more death it brings, the more others like it can come.
So every death makes it more powerful.
You're all making huge leaps here. I refuse to believe a robot monkey is a serial killer.
Then explain the timeline. January 1984. Miranda and Sylvester die. October 1984. The restaurant is still somehow operating.
And the monkey is still moving around on its own.
With children screaming in the background.
How many more people died there?
We don't know that anyone else died. Those could be sound effects.
Sound effects from what? This isn't a movie, Dylan.
These are security tapes and news footage.
Documentation of real events.
Events that someone wanted preserved.
The question is why? And what happened to make them hide these tapes in my house specifically?
Maybe whoever lived in your house before was involved somehow.
Or maybe they were trying to expose the truth.
And someone made them disappear.
Made the tapes disappear too.
Until now, we have 7 more clips left. I have a feeling they're going to get much worse.
Maybe we should stop here. Every video we watch is just more reason for whoever it is behind all this to come gunning for us.
No way. We need to see this through.
People died at that place. We owe it to them to know the truth.
And if that thing is still out there somewhere,
we need to know what we're dealing with.
This was open for 3 months before the shooting in January forced the temporary closure of the restaurant. In March, the owners allowed production of a sitcom called Monkey Business to be filmed on location in hopes of recouping some financial...
So the restaurant was used for filming after the shooting?
That's messed up. Who films a comedy show at a place where people died?
Money talks, I guess.
The narrator said they were trying to recoup financial losses.
Makes sense from a business perspective, even if it's completely heartless.
Let me search for Monkey Business Sitcom 1984.
Sounds good. While you do that, we'll get the next tape rolling ASAP.
Sitcom was canceled in May due to unexplainable corruption and loss of footage. In a press release today, Chimpy Chippa's has officially announced its permanent closure.
More corruption and lost footage.
The show got canceled because of unexplained corruption.
Just like what we're seeing in these tapes.
And now Chimpy Chippa's is permanently closed.
Found it. Monkey Business premiered March 15th, 1984. Canceled May 30th, 1984 due to technical difficulties.
So that's all real too.
It's a brand new day, a lovely time to celebrate. Singing, dancing, what a time to be. When Chimpy Chippa comes around, Chimpy Chippa's ready for you.
Jan Rivers looks so happy in that trailer.
And the monkey looks completely normal.
But you can see where chunks of footage are missing. Those aren't natural tape corruptions.
The editing jumps are too clean.
Someone deliberately removed parts of this trailer.
Let me search for Jan Rivers' obituary.
Why her obituary?
If this show was cursed or something happened to the cast.
You think the actors died too?
That would explain why the show got canceled so abruptly. So yeah, I do.
Found it. Jan Rivers, beloved actress, died June 2nd, 1984, just 3 days after the show was canceled.
That can't be a coincidence.
What did she die from?
Cause of death undetermined, found deceased in her apartment.
So we have Miranda and Sylvester in January, and then Jan Rivers in June. How many more people died connected to this place?
The warning said, the more death it brings, the more others like it can come.
Great.
Well, look what we have here. The conspiracy theorist losers.
Oh my god, Preston, what are they talking about?
Haunted restaurant tapes based on what my spyware is reading, LOL. They think some old monkey animatronic is going to kill them.
Ha! These nerds are even dumber than I thought.
Wait, they're seriously talking about ghosts and supernatural crap?
Yep. They found some old VHS tapes. Now they think they're ghost hunters.
Supernatural nerds. Bet they think the monkey is gonna crawl through their phones.
This is pathetic even for them.
We can see this chat. You know, you literally added us all.
I know. Wanted you to see what everyone thinks of your little ghost hunting expedition.
We're not ghost hunting. We're researching local history.
Local history about haunted restaurants.
I'm totally screenshotting this conversation. The whole school is going to know what losers you are before your expulsion hearing.
What's your problem with us, Preston? We're not bothering you.
You bothered me when you attacked me at school. Now you're about to get expelled for it.
You attacked Timmy first. We were defending him.
Prove it.
Why did you even make this chat? Don't you have better things to do?
This is entertainment. Watching you nerds lose your minds over a goddamn robot monkey is comedy gold.
I'm sharing screenshots of this whole haunted tape thing. Everyone's going to laugh at you.
Go ahead and keep investigating. Just remember that some secrets are better left buried.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Just saying you should focus on more important things, like packing your bags for when you get kicked out next week.
Did you guys notice how Preston changed his tone at the end?
Yeah, he went from mocking to threatening.
Some secrets are better left buried.
That sounded like a warning.
What if he knows about Chimpy Chippas?
His dad is Mr. Chippa after all. He has to know something.
Should we ask him directly?
Are you thick? He literally just threatened us.
Not directly, but the timing is suspicious.
We start investigating Chimpy Chippas, and suddenly Preston shows up to mock us and tell us to stop. And since when did he have spyware on our phones?
Maybe we're on to something bigger than we thought.
The question is, do we keep going?
5 more clips left.
After what Preston just said, I think we have to.
Agreed. If they don't want us to see them, then we definitely need to see them.
Then let's finish this.
Time to see what Preston doesn't want us to know.
Oh my gosh, shoot me now!
That waitress just collapsed.
And the woman screaming, "Oh my God, shoot me now." That didn't sound like acting.
The timing was all wrong for comedy.
It looked like genuine terror.
The man and woman at the booth looked confused too. Not like they were following a script.
What if this wasn't actually a sitcom scene? What if they were filming when something real happened?
Anything.
That's the same scene from a security camera angle.
The man is completely unconscious at the table.
And the woman is just staring blankly.
The waitress is still on the floor.
Did you guys hear that audio overlay? Someone talking about animatronics eating each other.
This proves the sitcom was capturing real incidents, not scripted scenes.
So the actors were getting hurt during filming?
That would explain why the show got canceled so quickly.
Let me search for more information about Monkey Business Production.
Good idea. I'll see what else I can find about the cast.
Found a forum thread about Cursed TV Productions. Monkey Business is mentioned multiple times.
What are people saying?
Cast members reported unexplained injuries during filming. Equipment malfunctioned constantly. One actor was hospitalized after filming a scene with the animatronic.
Which actor?
It doesn't say, but the post mentions severe psychological trauma.
Psychological trauma from working with a robot monkey?
Unless it wasn't just a robot.
The warning messages keep making more sense. I had no control.
Maybe the actors were being influenced by whatever controls the animatronic.
Clip 15 should be interesting. It's dated December 31st, 1984. New Year's Eve.
The whole place burned down.
Look at those flames.
That's not just a small kitchen fire. The entire building is engulfed.
December 31st, 1984. Exactly 1 year after it opened in January.
And that was the end of Chimpy Chippas.
But what started the fire?
Let me check local fire department records. If this was real, There should be official reports.
While Dylan researches that, I have an idea. My dad mentioned there's a local historian who might know about this place, Dr. Luther at the community college.
Good thinking. I'll try to contact her.
We need expert perspective on this.
Found the fire department records. Major structure fire, December 31st, 1984, 11:47 p.m. Commercial restaurant building. Total loss. Cause determined. Electrical malfunction.
Electrical malfunction on New Year's Eve?
That's convenient timing.
Or maybe something wanted to make sure the place was destroyed before anyone else could investigate.
I got through to Dr. Luther. She's joining the chat.
Hello, everyone. Zoe mentioned you're all researching Chimpy Chippas.
Yes, we found some old tapes about it. We're trying to understand what happened there.
That place has quite a dark history. Most people don't know the full story. You see, Chimpy Chippas was built on the site of Restwood Funeral Home, which operated from 1952 to 1982. The funeral home closed after several irregularities, bodies going missing, strange sounds at night. The family that owned it left town suddenly.
And then they built a restaurant on the same spot?
Mr. Chippa bought the land for dirt cheap. Probably didn't know about the history, or didn't care.
Have other businesses at that location had problems?
Several have tried to build there since the fire. None lasted more than a few months. Equipment failures, accidents, employees quitting.
Dr. Luther? Have you heard of other deaths connected to Chimpy Chippas? Beyond Miranda and Sylvester Rigby?
There were rumors of more incidents, but the official records were incomplete.
Incomplete how?
Police reports went missing. Witness statements disappeared. Mr. Chippa had significant influence in town.
So he covered everything up?
I can't prove that, but the pattern is suspicious.
Dr. Luther, we have one more clip to watch. Do you want to see what we found?
I think I should.
All right then, here's the finale.
Jesus Christ.
That was a real person.
Burned alive.
The screaming.
Dear Lord, I wasn't prepared for that.
I can't do this. I'm so sorry.
Those text overlays. Someone was apologizing before they died.
This is actual footage of someone's final moments.
In that red filtered room, was that inside the restaurant during the fire?
The lighting and color suggest extreme heat.
So someone was trapped inside when it burned down?
But who filmed this? And why were they apologizing?
Wait a minute, I recognize that location. It's the burnt building on the corner of Main and Oak. I walk past it every day.
Holy crap, that's Chimpy Chippas.
We've all seen it hundreds of times and never knew what it used to be.
Let me check property records for that address.
It's never been rebuilt. The lot has sat vacant since 1984.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think everything in these tapes is real. This isn't fiction or special effects.
You're finally convinced?
The newspaper articles check out. The obituaries are real. The fire department records match. And now we've identified the actual location.
Property records show the lot as unsold since 1984. Listed reason, structural contamination.
Contamination from what?
I may have some insight there. The funeral home that preceded Chimpy Chippas was shut down in 1978, not 1982, like I said earlier. My memory was fuzzy on the exact date.
What happened in 1978?
Reports of disturbing practices involving the treatment of corpses. The state health department investigated, but those records are sealed.
Sealed by who?
That information is classified. But the family that owned Restwood Funeral Home, their surname was Chippa.
Mr. Chippa's family owned the funeral home?
His father, I believe. So when Mr. Chippa built the restaurant there, he knew exactly what that land had been used for.
And he built a children's restaurant on top of a contaminated burial site?
That explains why the animatronic was so active.
Something was already there. Something that fed on death and negative energy.
And Mr. Chippa brought more death to it.
The warning messages make sense now. It wants your space. The more death it brings, the more others like it can come.
I'm afraid you may have stumbled onto something very dangerous indeed. These tapes shouldn't exist. Someone went to great lengths to hide this information.
But why hide them in Aaron's house?
Maybe whoever hid them knew they'd be found eventually.
The question is, what do we do now?
We should report this to the police.
The police won't believe you. And if the Chippa family is still covering this up, then contacting the police would be no better than telling Mr. Chippa himself.
So we just do nothing? Let the cover-up continue?
We need more evidence. These tapes raise more questions than they answer.
Like what happened to the person in that final clip?
And are there more victims we don't know about?
And is whatever was in that restaurant still active?
The burnt building is still standing. What if it's still there?
I strongly advise against investigating further. You're just kids.
But people died, and their families deserve to know the truth.
Preston warned us that some secrets should stay buried. Maybe he knows more than he let on.
His grandfather owned the funeral home. His father built the restaurant. The whole family is connected to this.
We can't just pretend we never saw these tapes. Someone trusted us with this information.
But what can 5 high school students do against a cover-up this big?
Be very, very careful. That's what you can do. And maybe don't walk past that building alone anymore.
Dad, I need to ask you about something.
What is it, son?
You know those kids I told you about? The ones getting expelled next week?
Yes, what about them?
They're watching some weird old tapes about some monkey restaurant called Chimpy Chippa. Do you know anything about that?
Chimpy Chippa? Never heard of it. Must be some kind of urban legend.
Are you sure? They seem pretty convinced it was real. And they found actual footage and newspaper clippings. Look, I even took some screenshots of it.
Preston, listen to me very carefully. You have never heard of any restaurant called Chimpy Chippa. If anyone asks, you know nothing about it. Do you understand?
Dad, why are you freaking out? It's just some old restaurant that burned down in the 80s. What's the big deal?
There is no big deal, because there was never any such place. And you're going to forget this conversation ever happened.
But Dad?
No buts. You will deny all knowledge of this Chimpy Chippa nonsense, and you will never mention that name again, ever.
Okay, but why are you so worried about some kids watching old tapes?
I'm not worried. I'm simply ensuring you don't get caught up in their ridiculous conspiracy theories.
If you say so.
Thank you for telling me about this, Preston. You did the right thing. Now focus on school matters, like making sure those troublemakers get properly expelled.
Will do, Dad.
Good boy.
Guys, I need help. My parents are out for the night, and I think someone's just broken into my house.
What? Are you sure?
Yeah. I keep hearing metal clanging downstairs, like someone's moving around pots and pans.
Call the police.
My phone won't go through to the police. I'm cut off.
Holy crap, I just tried as well, but the line is down.
Where are you in the house?
Hiding under my bed. But whoever it is walking up the stairs. Guys, am I gonna die? Help! My room just lit up. Everything is glowing green.
Green question mark, question mark.
Like in the tapes? Dylan? Dear Mother of God.
Dylan, answer us.
This is really happening. The thing from the tapes is actually real.
And it found Dylan.
But how? How did it know where he lived?
I just got through to the police finally. They're sending units to Dylan's house.
What if they're too late?
The monkey killed all those people in the tapes. Miranda, Sylvester, Jan Rivers.
And now it's after us.
It must be because we watched the tapes. We know the truth.
The warning said, don't let it take anyone else. But we didn't listen.
Dylan...
This is Officer Reacher from the County Police Department. I'm contacting you regarding Dylan Martinez. I understand you were friends with him?
Yes, we were all friends with him. Is he okay?
I'm sorry to inform you that Dylan was found deceased in his home this morning.
No.
This can't be happening.
How did he die?
The circumstances are unusual. His body was discovered under his bed, severely crushed and mangled. But there were no signs of forced entry, nor any evidence of human intruders.
So, can you find who did this?
We're still investigating. Did Dylan mention anyone threatening him? Any enemies or dangerous situations?
No, nothing like that at all.
He was just a normal kid.
This isn't fair.
If you think of anything that might help our investigation, please contact the department immediately. I'm sorry for your loss.
Tony Henderson from Channel 7 News here. I have preliminary police reports on the Dylan Martinez case. Thought you might want to know what really happened.
You shouldn't be contacting minors directly about this.
Well, the police report describes Dylan's injuries as consistent with heavy machinery malfunction. But here's the strange part. No mechanical equipment was found anywhere in the house.
The thing from the tapes found Dylan.
Tapes? Do you kids know something about this case?
No comment. And stop contacting me.
Wait, I think there's a bigger story here.
I said no comment.
Guys, we need to talk. Something really bad has happened.
We saw the news about that Dylan kid. That's terrible, but what does it have to do with us?
Everything. My dad is responsible.
What are you talking about?
Remember when I told him about those kids watching Chimpy Chippa tapes? He completely freaked out, and now Dylan is dead.
Preston, that's a huge leap. How could your dad be connected to some random kid's death?
Because it wasn't random. My dad has been hiding something about Chimpy Chippas for 40 years.
This is insane. We were just trying to get them expelled. I never wanted anyone to die.
None of us did.
But someone did die, and it's connected to my family somehow.
Preston, what the hell are you talking about? Your dad kills people now?
I don't know what to think anymore. All I know is he panicked when I mentioned those tapes, and now Dylan is dead.
Maybe it's just a coincidence.
Yeah, people die in accidents all the time.
Dylan's body was crushed by heavy machinery, but there was no machinery in his house, just like in those tapes they were watching.
What tapes?
Old footage from Chimpy Chippa's restaurant, showing people getting killed by the animatronic monkey.
Animatronic monkey? Dude, you sound completely insane right now.
I sound insane? Dylan Martinez is dead, crushed in his own bedroom, after watching evidence of my family's crimes.
Evidence of what crimes?
I've been digging through my dad's files. His company doesn't just make regular robots.
What do they make?
Robotic animatronic assassins. They've been combining advanced machinery with other things.
Other things?
Demonic entities. My dad's company has been making supernatural killing machines and using them to eliminate business threats.
Preston, you're scaring me.
This is too far-fetched. Demon robots? Really?
Then explain Dylan's death. Explain why my dad told me to deny all knowledge of Chimpy Chippas. Explain why every business built on that land has failed.
So what are you saying? That your father is some kind of supernatural crime boss?
I'm saying my family has been covering up murders for decades, and we just helped them add another victim to the list.
We didn't know.
How could we have known?
But we did this. We provoked them into defending Timmy. We got them expelled. We made them desperate enough to investigate those tapes.
And now Dylan is dead because of it.
Exactly. We're accessories to murder.
So what do we do now?
I don't know, but we can't let this continue. There are still 3 of them left. Aaron, Timmy, Zoe, and Elena. And if my dad thinks they're a threat,
he'll send that thing after them too.
We have to warn them.
Or better yet, we have to stop my dad. I've created this chat with everyone, bullies and victims alike, because we need to work together.
Preston, what is this?
My dad is going to kill all of you, just like he killed Dylan, unless we stop him first.
Why would you help us? This is your father we're talking about.
Because Dylan didn't deserve to die, and neither do any of you.
Preston's been going through his dad's files. The stuff he found, it's horrifying.
My dad's company has been making these things for years. Animatronic assassins possessed by demons. They're designed to eliminate business threats without leaving evidence. Chippa Robotics has been behind countless other murders too. They designed these freaks just to take out the children of a robotics competitor. Then these ones were made to try and create a child organ harvesting program to fund more research. And with each creation, more and more people die.
So Chimpy Chippa wasn't an accident. It was a weapon that got out of control.
Exactly. And now he's sending it after you because you know the truth.
How do we fight something like that?
I stole the technical specifications. The entities can be disrupted with electromagnetic pulses. EMPs overload their mechanical systems temporarily.
Long enough to reprogram them?
That's what I'm hoping, yeah. I've written a virus that should turn it against its creator.
So what's the plan?
We use you guys as bait. You wait in your houses alone, and then when it comes for you, hit it with the EMP.
That's insanely dangerous.
But if it's the only way to stop more people from dying, I'm in.
Me too.
Same.
I'll build EMP devices from household electronics, microwaves, old CRT TVs, anything with a strong electromagnetic field.
And while it's stunned, I'll upload your virus remotely.
Exactly. The reprogramming will command it to return to my dad's company and eliminate everyone involved in the project.
Including your father.
Including my father. He's a monster who's been covering up murders for 40 years. He deserves what's coming to him.
It's here. I can see the green glow under my door.
EMP ready to deploy?
Yep. Here it comes.
Is it down?
It's convulsing, but still standing.
I'm in its system. Uploading Preston's virus now.
How long will this take?
30 seconds. Upload complete. The monkey should be turning around. Now.
Holy crap, it worked. It's walking away.
The virus is working. I can track its location. It's heading straight for Chippa Industries.
Is this really going to work?
It better.
This is Officer Reacher with an update. There's been an incident at Chippa Industries. Multiple fatalities.
My dad?
Mr. Chippa and his entire board of directors were found dead. Appears they were killed by their own machinery. Several animatronic devices were found destroyed at the scene. All self-destructed after the attack.
It's over. My family's crimes are finally ended.
I'm sorry about your father, Preston. Even though he was
a murderer, so don't apologize for him. He got what he deserved.
What matters is no one else will die now because of his rotten greed.
Dylan can rest in peace now.
Preston, we're proud of you. You did the right thing.
It took real courage to stand up to your father.
I should have done it years ago. Maybe Dylan would still be alive.
You couldn't have known.
What's important is you chose to stop it.
I owe all of you an apology. For the bullying, for getting you expelled, for my family's history of violence.
Apology accepted.
We're good.
Yeah, we're past all that.
I've been following the news reports. It appears the supernatural threat to our town has ended. With Mr. Chippa's death and his company's destruction, the demonic entities should be permanently banished.
What about the expulsion hearing? That's still happening Tuesday.
Actually, I got a call from Ms. Thwartz. All charges have been dropped. Something about new evidence and extenuating circumstances.
Preston, did you...
I may have shared some of my dad's files with the school board, including evidence of how he manipulated the original incident.
So we're not getting expelled?
None of us are getting expelled, and the school is implementing new anti-bullying policies.
This is the best possible outcome.
Dylan would be happy knowing we all became friends.
Speaking of which, we should plan his memorial service.
I'll handle all the arrangements. It's the least I can do.
I must warn you all to remain vigilant. While this particular threat is ended, similar entities may exist elsewhere. If you ever encounter anything like this again, contact me immediately.
We will.
Thank you for all your help, Doctor. Luther.
Thank you for having the courage to do what was right.
So what do we call ourselves now? We're not bullies and victims anymore.
How about just friends?
Friends sounds perfect.
Friends who saved their town from supernatural killers.
And made sure the truth finally came to light.
Friends who will make sure this never happens again.
Friends who honor Dylan's memory by protecting others.
I like it.
To Dylan.
And to making sure our town stays safe, whatever it takes.
I have faith that you will. All of you have proven yourselves to be remarkably brave. Your town is lucky to have protectors like you.
Good evening, I'm Tony Henderson with Channel 7 News. Tonight marks exactly 2 years since the shocking conclusion of what investigators now call the Chimpy Chippa case, a supernatural conspiracy that rocked our small town and exposed decades of corporate cover-ups. For those just joining us, here's a complete timeline of events. In January 1984, Chimpy Chippa's restaurant opened on the former site of Restwood Funeral Home. The family restaurant featured an animatronic monkey mascot and was owned by businessman Richard Chippa. Within weeks of opening, multiple deaths occurred at the location. Miranda Rigby, age 29, died by gunshot in the main dining area. Her husband Sylvester Rigby, age 31, was found dead in the storage room the same day. Police reports from the time were mysteriously incomplete, with key evidence disappearing from files. In March 1984, the restaurant was used as a filming location for the sitcom Monkey Business. The show was abruptly canceled in May after what producers called unexplained technical difficulties. Lead actress Jan Rivers died shortly after filming concluded. Cause of death listed as undetermined. On December 31st, 1984, the restaurant was destroyed in a suspicious fire. The building remained vacant for nearly 40 years, with multiple businesses failing at the location. Fast forward to 2 years ago, when high school student Erin Martinez discovered 16 VHS tapes hidden in her new home. These tapes contained security footage, news clips, and behind-the-scenes material from Chimpy Chippa's. Erin and her friends began investigating the restaurant's history through these recordings. Their research uncovered evidence of supernatural activity involving the animatronic mascot. The investigation took a tragic turn when student Dylan Martinez was found dead in his bedroom. His body showed signs of mechanical trauma, despite no machinery being present at the scene. This death prompted an unlikely alliance between the investigating students and their former bullies. Led by Preston Chippa, son of Richard Chippa and grandson of the original funeral home owner, the group discovered that Chippa Industries had been manufacturing supernatural animatronics for decades. These machines were designed as untraceable assassination devices, combining robotics with demonic entities. Using stolen company specifications, the students successfully reprogrammed the Chimpy Chippa animatronic. The entity returned to Chippa Industries headquarters and eliminated everyone involved in the project. Richard Chippa and 12 board members were found dead, killed by their own creations. Federal investigators later uncovered evidence of similar operations in 7 other states. Court documents revealed that Chippa Industries had been responsible for over 40 unexplained deaths. The company's assets were seized and distributed to victims' families. Preston Chippa, now 20, has dedicated his inheritance to establishing a foundation for supernatural investigation. The Chimpy Chippa building was finally demolished last month after being deemed structurally unsafe. A memorial park now stands at the location, honoring all victims of the Chippa family's crimes. Dr. Elizabeth Luthor, the local historian who aided in the investigation, has published a book about the case. Demons in the Machine. The Chimpy Chippa conspiracy became a bestseller within weeks. The surviving students have all graduated and moved on to college, but they remain in contact and continue to investigate similar cases across the country. Erin Martinez is studying forensic journalism at State University. Timmy Martinez is pursuing a degree in criminal justice. Zoe Chen specializes in cybersecurity and digital forensics. Elena Brooks is studying paranormal psychology. The former bullies have also found new purposes. Tiffany Walsh works works with anti-bullying organizations and schools. Brad Cooper joined the police academy and now specializes in unusual crimes. Courtney Davis became a social worker focusing on trauma recovery. Officer David Reacher, who handled the initial investigation, was promoted to detective. He now heads the state's new Unexplained Phenomena Task Force. The Chimpy Chippa case has fundamentally changed how law enforcement approaches supernatural crimes. Federal agencies now have protocols for investigating demonic technology. Congress is currently debating legislation to regulate animatronic manufacturing. Several other companies with similar practices have been shut down nationwide. But questions remain about how many other supernatural entities might still be active. Dr. Luthor estimates that hundreds of demonic animatronics could be operating across the country, hidden within legitimate entertainment businesses, restaurants, and corporate facilities. The Chimpy Chippa Foundation has received over 3,000 reports of suspicious animatronic behavior. Investigations are ongoing in 12 states. As we mark this 2-year anniversary, the lesson is clear. Sometimes the monsters hiding in our past refuse to stay buried. But when ordinary people find the courage to stand up to extraordinary evil, justice can prevail, no matter how powerful the conspiracy. Dylan Martinez's death was not in vain if it prevents others from suffering the same fate. This is Tony Henderson, Channel 7 News. We'll continue following developments in the ongoing supernatural crime investigations, and we'll never forget the teenagers who risked everything to expose the truth. Good night.
Well, that was quite a ride.
Tell me about it. When those kids first found those tapes, I didn't think it would escalate this far.
You never do with these small-town mysteries. Always starts with some old VHS collection in a closet. Always ends with corporate conspiracies and supernatural murder machines.
The pattern is becoming predictable, honestly. Though I have to admit, the Chippa family angle was a nice touch.
3 generations of covering up demonic robotics experiments. That takes dedication to evil.
Preston turning against his own father was the real surprise, though. Most kids in his position would have just kept quiet.
Dylan's death changed everything. Nothing motivates teenage redemption like watching your bullying campaign result in actual murder.
Poor Dylan, though. Kid was just the skeptical friend who got proven wrong in the worst possible way.
At least he served his narrative purpose. Someone had to die to make the stakes real.
True, but did it have to be the one character who was trying to keep everyone grounded?
That's exactly why it had to be him. Kill the skeptic and suddenly everyone believes in supernatural animatronics.
Fair point. And the EMP solution was clever. Most of these stories end with just running away or calling in the military.
Preston having access to his father's technical specs made it work, plus Zoe being the tech-savvy one who could actually execute the plan.
The bullies becoming allies was satisfying too, though I'm not sure I buy that they'd all turn that quickly.
Fear is a powerful motivator. Once they realized they were accessories to supernatural murder, redemption became their only option.
Speaking of which, Mr. Chippa's death was pretty brutal. Killed by his own creations after 40 years of cover-ups.
Poetic justice. Though I wonder what happened to all the other animatronics his company made.
Dr. Luthor mentioned similar entities might exist elsewhere. Sounds like sequel material to me.
There's always sequel material with these corporate horror stories. Chippa Industries probably had subsidiaries and offshore operations.
Plus all those other images Preston showed. The children's pizza place animatronics, the play center monsters.
Mass-produced supernatural killing machines. Capitalism meets demonology.
At least this group of kids is prepared now. They've got the experience and the knowledge to handle future threats.
Assuming they stay together. High school friendships forged through trauma have a mixed track record.
But they did promise to protect their town, and they've got Dr. Luthor as their adult supervisor now.
True. Plus, Officer Reacher seems competent enough to handle the official side.
Overall, pretty solid resolution. Justice served, friendships formed, town saved from supernatural threat.
And all it cost was one skeptical teenager and a multi-generational crime family. Could have been worse.
Could have been better too, but that's horror stories for you.
Always a price to pay, even when the good guys win.